Tommy.
Good to see you again.
You too, man.
Beautiful day here in Buffalo.
Buffalo.
We're doing a broadcast from the deck here today, the Nye.
This is amazing, isn't it? This has been a dump all winter, and boy, it feels good out here.
It does feel good. It's not supposed to last. The ground really is parched. The whole history of Buffalo. We were talking about this before the show back in the room there. Beautiful river. Yeah. The Indians actually would call this Buf River, and then when the French came, Buf River was Buffalo, and it was just easier to say Buffalo because one of the guys that was trading had come in and he saw the buffalo there by Delaware Park, and he said Buffalo, and that's kind of how the name came to be.
Yeah, so it's not named after the bison. Our wonderful city is named after our river, who
Right.
the Indians called Beautiful River, who the French called Buffalo.
Because that's beautiful river in French.
Yes.
Like Pepsi means something in French, but we won't go there.
We won't go there. And the thing about Buffalo is once they settled here, put up the tents, went through one winter, they scattered. Next thing you know, they were down. Yeah,
There's no way those poor people could put up with a lake effect snow. What buffalo hide would have withstood the lake effect lead?
You can have as many hides you want.
Right.
Lake effect lead's going right
So
through
they were
that.
out of here quick, but
okay.
came back with the waterways and the canal and stuff.
Yeah. Again, we're here. What are you going to do? So, Tom, you see I brought my Thurman Thomas retro jersey on.
I'm going with the Pepsi capper.
You got the Bison's
Buffalo
Pepsi
Bison.
cap.
Pastor brother.
You want to calm down a little bit?
Oh, I just.
All right. So anyway, our next show is going to be our draft show. So look forward to that. But before today, we're going to clean up some loose ends. Tom's got a couple things he'd like to talk about.
Little political things. First off, I'd like to give a shout out to my doctor, John Summeroff. He's my dermatologist. When you get our age, our dermatologists start becoming our best friends, and he was home watching the show on one of them 4Ks.
Yeah.
Spotted this thing here on my nose. He didn't notice it in the office, so I'll be stopping in to see him next week.
Wow.
But anyways, on a more positive note, we don't get very much sun, but somehow what little sun we get affects me.
Yeah.
Can't win a lottery though.
Yeah.
I just wanted to shoot from the hip real quick about the border and the immigrants and stuff. And I know people say, well, we're all immigrants, and that we are, but we were legal immigrants. And the illegals.
There's a difference there, right?
Right. One's legal and one isn't. And
I didn't know that.
we didn't want, I got a way, I think, to solve it. And that would be to put up TV screens down there at the border.
Okay.
And show these people that are humping 4,000 miles with burros and stuff, with all their belongings.
Burros.
Show them, donkeys, right?
Yeah.
Show them what these leaders that want them here just for their votes really plan to do with this country. Like, you're coming from down there south of the Mexico there, where Chihuahua's good eating, and you're dreaming about a nice Angus steak, and we got people that want to stop that because of methane gas and stuff, and then tax you at 70% and socialism. They're going to say, man, I just came from that. They might turn around and head back. And one last thing, if I could, from the hip.
Please, right from the hip.
Be careful who you're voting for. Look into it. I learned from your dad years ago. When you vote, when you go and get your little piece of paper there, put some time into it and be careful who you're voting for, because we got a guy running for president of this country, best country in the world, strongest country in the world, who wants to let inmates vote. Now stop and think about that for a second. He's just saying that to, get everybody excited and vote for him, but he can't possibly mean that. Some of these prisons, institutions, if you will,
of greater learning,
are in small towns where the population inside the fence is greater than outside. Now just let me throw this at you.
Yeah.
The mayor of Nye, Sirhan.
Nice.
How about this? Town Justice in Attica, Joseph Christopher. Just to throw a couple names out of the past.
What was he called? The something murderer?
He was the 22 caliber.
Yeah, 22 caliber killer, yeah.
And how about this too? Charles Manson running for something in Podunk, California. Are you kidding me?
I kind of always liked Manson. But anyway, that's another... No,
These people, please. We had a county exec years ago that everybody wanted to vote for because he made this little statement. Time for a change.
No, I've never heard that.
And your dad pointed out to me that man, when he was in Albany, never voted for anything positive for this area. Then when he was elected, of course, because it was time for a change.
Yeah.
Then when the new guy wanted to take over, we didn't keep the old guy in, who did a damn good job as county executive, because the new guy was gonna
Make a change.
Time for a change.
Yeah.
Tick you off morning, a mosquito in the mannequin factory, I'll tell you. And then what happened with that new guy? We ended up with that controlled budget stuff. Anyways, let's get on to a better
We
subject.
got to calm you down here.
Yeah,
You're a little fired up.
I
Okay.
am a little bit.
Something
You got a
happened-
lot of free time when you retire.
Something happened with a haircut the other night?
Yeah, it did. It's there's not much left of that civilization either. But
One's proud.
it was.
Yeah, Tom, let's talk a little about Sabres. So I read something today. It was very interesting, actually, last night. We talk about analytics of the Sabres, and we won't harp on this, but how bad the Sabres were in this team we put together. And the guys that were played by Housley. And expected goals per 60 minutes. They showed the top five the worst in the league in that category. And it's a very important stat. Number one, Tom, I think you might have heard of him. He is a piece of baggage from the Ryan O'Reilly deal.
Sweater 17,
Yeah. Vlad?
Saboka.
Yeah, Vlad Saboka. Number one, worst in the NHL. Okay, still playing 17, 18 minutes a game.
He was good from the left dot,
He was good from that lower left dot.
which,
in
by the
zone
way, he
zone.
lost most of those draws there.
Yes, he did. Number three, Tom, was another cast-in, more baggage from that, although younger baggage from the St. Louis deal. Can you?
Oh, what's Tage Thompson?
Tage Thompson, yeah. Tage was third worst in the NHL. And Tom, the guy I like to call Albatross, I think you can understand that he was fifth. So who was that?
Well, Kyle Okposo.
Yeah, Hawk. There's no K.
Dead man skating, if you ask me.
Dead man skating. Looks like he's got a. Well, you talked about burrows before. Looks like he skates with a burrow on his back.
Nope. Look, we're not trying to be nasty on these individuals. But
Well, I am,
These
but-
are bad signings, bad trade acquisitions. Maybe not Thompson. Maybe there's hope there.
Yeah, he has hope.
But Okposo,
Nah.
that's what scares you off probably with the Skinner deal.
Yeah, it's scaring you because we've been through these before. The Billy Lanos, the Skinners. Not Skinner, excuse me, the Oposos, and we're just
Matt
just
Molson,
stuck.
I think you were thinking of.
Matt Molson, thank you. Yeah, he's finally out of it. So another note there about how poor this was and how poorly they were executed and played. Well, they weren't executed, but how poorly Housley executed his playing time with some of these terrible, terrible players. I'll talk a little bit about the coach. It's starting to look pretty glum. There's not a lot out there yet anymore, Tom. What do you think?
Not to us, the extent of our knowledge of the situation. I think we're all thinking maybe someone with some experience. We went the up and coming, and that didn't go so good. But more importantly, I think more important than the coach right now is what Botterill does for the roster.
Yeah.
He's got to improve the talent there, and I think that'll make the coach's job. What I'm looking for in a coach is a motivator and someone to hold these guys accountable, because we don't want to take these players off the hook either.
Oh God, no.
And
No, there's some bad hockey this year, and no matter what the system was, it's still a read and react game. Although I do think Phil had a pretty bad defensive system in his own
wouldn't
zone.
change it.
Wouldn't change it. Wouldn't move on it man for man. But in any event, it is a read and react sport, and the guys, the players are got to be held accountable. Probably to about an 80%, 80-20 degree, and they were bad. The bottom six, even some of our guys, that we expected more out of. So.
No, it was very disappointing, and you watch the playoffs now, and you see places like Columbus, Long Island going nuts. I want to see what my arena's like. It's been so long, and we deserve better.
Yeah,
And
sure
like
do.
I said, the ball's in bottom stands. As far as a coach, if you're gonna go the young route, the guy down the road in Rochester, you might as well take a strong look at him. But really, I'm more concerned right now. Of course, our GM's in Prague for the
He's got a lot to do.
IIHF.
He's a Canadian. He's very proud of it, and
I wonder what the ticket prices in Prague will be for that too.
yeah, I
I wonder
wonder.
if they inflate them like they do. But anyways, I wonder what it costs to park a car in Prague. Anyways,
Well, if Croce owns over there, probably 100 rubles.
triple times, right?
Yeah.
But I'm more concerned, I think, with Botterill and what he's going to do with this roster.
Yeah.
A couple intriguing names out there we've read about in the last few days. The William Karlsson kid in Vegas, they're in cap problems.
They're cap jail. They're $3 million over as it sits right now. Obviously, they have to get under that before the next year starts. He's a restricted free agent, and he makes $1 million. He signed an arbitration deal, or makes $5 million. He signed a 1-year arbitration deal, and you might be able to pry him out of there.
Another name that's interesting too, and I'm just thinking of this, William Nylander. The Leafs got some issues there with some players to keep, and could that be something we look into as a number 2 center? I don't know all the ins and outs, like you say,
Yeah.
analytics. I know it was Winston Churchill said you can analyze the paralyzed, didn't he?
No. He said there's.
Did he say that during the Blitzkrieg?
No, he didn't. He said there's lies, damn lies, and statistics.
Right. And then, okay, so somebody did say that. I heard
I'm
that.
sure, yeah. Somebody also said, keep it in your nicks, but
We won't go there right now.
we won't go there right now. But,
Right. But so that's important to me. What they go talent wise with the roster. You have the 7th pick now. Again, we backed up in the lottery, and it's going to be interesting. But really, the core of our team, I like. Let's get them some help and let's roll. Let's get some of these other guys in the proper positions, like a Sherry and an Evan Rodriguez. Those are good hockey players, but put them in the right roles.
Yeah.
3rd, 4th line guys.
Yeah, the 3rd, 4th.
And we
line.
got to find that number 2 center. And then the coach, yeah, he's important, but really, like we said, motivator and hold people accountable.
Yeah.
You know? And
Well,
I'm
I'll
very
tell you.
disappointed in Housley. I like that hiring. I'm just totally disappointed with
You know what,
happened.
Tom? You watch the NHL playoffs, though. And, I sat here and said, yeah, you just said we have a core and all that, but my God, these teams in the playoffs, they got 4th lines that the guys score 18 goals. I mean, it's just
It's
a joke.
different hockey, but I can remember what I think it was Bob Ferguson from the Bills said. You're never as good as you are when you win. You're never as bad as you are when you lose. I think he said. Am I right on that one?
Yeah, you
That
finally,
wasn't Churchill, was it?
No, you finally got one right.
And I think that's where we fall. I mean, when you're down, you think there's no way we're crawling out of there. Truth is, we played a lot of those teams tough,
Yeah.
and we got to get some better goaltending. And I don't think it's as bad off as a lot of people want to make you think. It is something when you watch the intensity and stuff. But again, using your players, Panarin killing penalties, and we never saw that here. It was always the same 2 guys, and I don't know. I just think it's on the players too to get better, but I don't think we're as far away as a lot of people.
I certainly hope not. I just watched last night. Pittsburgh's down a goal, and Tampa's down a goal with 5 minutes to go, and they're playing their first lines, and they're giving them 20 seconds of breath, and they're going back out. And yeah, it was a do or die situation, but Phil Housley wouldn't have done that. He would have put Saboka on. He would have put all those guys on. So.
Coach, the play-by-play guy for the Penguins, when that empty net went in, he said, "That's like a punch in the gut."
Oh,
I heard
what a
him say
shame! What a shame
it.
for
Made
the
me feel
Pittsburgh
pretty good.
Penguins.
Because God knows this gut's been hit a few times.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, that's we're getting near the end here. We'll touch more on the Sabres down the road. I want to wish everybody a very happy Easter and safe Easter. Hope everybody's Easter egg is filled with something that makes them very happy and brings them joy.
What the hell you expect to be in an egg?
I don't know. It's just something that makes maybe some orange chocolate. I love orange chocolate.
Yeah, but an egg's this big. I mean, what the hell much is in
Yeah,
there?
well, maybe that's a certificate
You want
for
to, if you want orange
Niagara
chocolate,
candy or
just
something.
go to Tops and pick some up.
It's true too.
Hey,
The kids eat it all on me though.
Everybody's egg. What the hell?
Well,
I don't
you
know.
want to try and get emotional here and stuff.
Happy Easter and all, but everybody's eggs filled. I don't know. But yeah, I had something to say too, and I'll.
Totally
the egg
lost
thing. Yeah, the egg thing.
Totally lost your line.
Completely.
We've been getting a lot of how to get us on the. People are trying to find out how to find us. The
Oh yeah, real quick. You guys are not watching these newest videos. You might not like us, as I said, but I get a lot of texts. How come you didn't tell me you got a new video? I can't text everybody because then I send out group text and everybody gets angry and says, get me off this group text. So you got to go to Tom and Wayne Straight from the Hip on YouTube. You subscribe, and then you click the notification button, and you'll be told when the new ones go up. So
The neighbor just said, "Baba Booey, how you doing?"
nice. Hey, what did that guy from Nigeria, Zimbabwe?
Got a line from a cliff watcher in Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Who said he loves the show. He was watching us, and straight from the hip in Nairobi is Baka Haka.
Baka Haka.
Straight from the hip. So, how you doing, Franny? He's out there, and I don't know what they do
His name's
watching.
Fran, huh?
Francis, but thought I'd call him
Francis in Nairobi. Wow. Well, listen. So Baka Haka, if I'm saying it right, you could also look that up in the Nairobi YouTube version. Okay, and then you may find us there. So
Because God forbid anybody learn the English language. We gotta, I tried to get a new modem yesterday. I went in the Somalian line. The English-speaking line was too long.
yeah, exactly. No, it's not too long actually. The English-speaking
where I
line's
was
pretty
at.
much empty. And
I got in the wrong line.
You did again. What the hell's
It
going on?
happens.
God, I don't know. Anyway, we're having fun with this. We hope you enjoy it. We're again next time, Thurman Thomas jersey. We're hoping we're gonna have our draft preview. Bill's draft is a week from tomorrow, and we're pretty excited about that. And we'll talk more about that then. Tom?
Happy Easter, everybody.
Oh, what's that mean?
That's I love you in sign language.
Oh, that's nice. You love our listeners?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do well.
I like them. A couple of them might not like that you love them, but
I love them all.
so I'll use my ending. I was you. Keep it in your nicks. Take care, fans.